someone may have forgotten to, wait, what's this? Someone may have forgotten to turn on their VTube Studio on their tracker device. 2 moments. And you may have forgotten to... No, I had it charged. I forgot to. Okay. There we... Wait. Come on. Track me. There we go. Yay, I'm being tracked now. Hello everyone. Welcome in. It's nice to see all of you. Hey, hello Sari, always looking after us. Hello Mike. Ruru. Hi Mike. Hi, how you doing? Hello Lassalot. Hello Isabel. Hello Mullock. How are you guys? Quilta. In a Mike Ehrmantraut voice. I don't want Mike Ehrmantraut coming after me. He's a scary man. No, wait, he's dead now. He got shot by the Walter White. He got shot by the drug man. Ruadh training a hunting dog. Be like... Oh! No, fuck, no. Shish, Mike, shut up. It has been decades. Not decades, but like it's been like over a decade at this point. Wait, when did Breaking Bad come out? When did Breaking Bad start? No, it's been a decade and a bit. Okay, hang on. I think I need to turn on the light. It's too dark. Okay, there we go. I think my tracking should be better now. There we go. It's the cutoff point is 50 years. No, the cutoff point is 10 years. The cutoff point is 10 years, and that's even pushing it for me. To be fair, I'm often someone who doesn't watch a lot of things, and like I get spoiled for stuff. But Mike, if you're not gonna watch Breaking Bad at this point, like you're never watching it. That doesn't count. No, like the only time it doesn't count is if someone is like, I'm currently watching this thing. Please don't spoil it for me. When you could spoil it. Then that's being mean. But like, you know, if something like this happens, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. You've never seen it, to be fair. Yeah, but like, were you gonna watch it? Maybe. But how was I to know? Messed up? No. If you were gonna watch it, you know, you should have watched it already. Maybe too late. Mike is your favorite character. Do you just like Mike? Do you just like him because he's named Mike, and because he's the meme guy? He's kid named Finger. He's bald. That's very important. Not the kid named Finger. I remember those memes being everywhere. You missed the spoiler. Don't worry, it's okay. Nothing happened to him. I'll show you a finger, pal. Is it like your wait, are you showing me your index finger? Do you want me to put a ring on it, Mike? I'm not sure if I'm ready for that commitment. I'm sorry. I'll break your finger in 2 seconds, Mike. Wait, did I say index? I meant ring finger. I think I looked down. I looked at my ring finger, and I looked at the rest of my fingers, and I was looking at my index finger as I said that. I don't know why I said index. It's dumb. But you don't know last lot. Maybe in other cultures they put it on the index finger. Maybe they put it on the index finger. I had a weird dream last night actually. I had a weird dream that involved classic ancient Irish culture. Yeah. But I had a weird dream last night where I. Do you have a clad? I do not have a cladder ring. Um. Excuse me. Where I imagined I posted something like a video that I was recording to Twitter. I posted to X or something, and like I posted it and I left it up for like half an hour or something. Then I looked back and I looked at it and I rewatched the video and I was like, oh no! And I like accidentally posted a video with my face in it. Like I accidentally very quickly changed the camera modes to show me, and I switched it back, but I never removed it. And I like woke up thinking that was real. I woke up thinking that was real. I was like, ugh. It was really scary. I woke up and I was like, where's my phone? I have to delete that now. No, it was a dream. It was a dream, Lancelot. That wouldn't happen. I'm very careful about that kind of things. I'd be checking fork reflections and like reflections in anything. That's the one thing that like makes me not do a hand cam stream right now, because my keyboard is literally just reflective at the top and you'd be able to see me. And it would be like a squashed version of me. I wouldn't even look cute. Just wear a horse mask like Hachamarua. I could wear a horse mask. That would be pretty based. Or I could get a disgustingly realistic head of me created to wear, like a mask. Like a disgustingly realistic mask of me. In similar vein to Sekino Mito. That's what I could do. Ha, Rua Rua. No bicep reveal? No. I was only, weirdly enough, I was thinking about that earlier, because I was like, what if like one day I'm like in a collab with like Alpin Allbench and we're like talking about like lifting and stuff, and I like saying I like critique my physique to the Mr. Allbench. You look like Tyler from Chromacopia with a weird Rua mask. I don't know what Chromacopia is. I'm sorry, Mike. That's not a term I'm familiar with. But I did have a nice week. I saw this really cool like albino pigeon. I saw an albino pigeon as I was walking to singing today. He was clearly he got like sometimes you see birds with little rings on their feet because they've been caught and like ringed as a sign of like, is that different to a dove? He kind of wait. Are doves just white pigeons? No, doves are not just white pigeons. While they both belong to the same bird family, there are distinct differences between them. The term dove only refers to small, more delicate birds. Albino pigeon. No, I think this was like an actual albino pigeon, because he had like kind of the reddish eyes. Well, that's what Google AI says. That's one thing that I'm a little bit... I'm not very happy with the whole like Grok thing and like the automated AI responses on Google. Because remember, like how much energy are they using? Think about how many like Google searches are used. Think about like how, like anytime there's a slightly viral tweet on Twitter, they're like, Grok, is this real? Can you make this person bald and ugly, please? Like, how much energy is that just wasting if you didn't have that as a feature? And I understand they want to jump on the AI stuff, but you've seen AI mining footage? Wait, Mike, do you mean that you've seen it like mining like the huge loud factories? Wait, what? Like AI creation of a mining factory? Or wait, no, do you mean sorry, like the Like AI data centers. Yeah, there's loads of data centers in Ireland actually. Like most of our, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of our electricity usage is driven by data centers. Better be getting fucking well paid for it. Wasting all our fucking electricity, driving up electrical prices. Ireland literally has like some of the highest electricity prices in the world. By the way, it's and then like every couple of months, it's like there's a new data center going up, and this will bring jobs. It's like, oh great, yeah, cool, yep, energy, cool. What you're not? We're not going to invest into nuclear energy. No, okay, yeah, that's great. Hello, Banana. You're currently using voice to text to say hi. I'm currently driving. I'm listening as you focus on road, though. Okay, please don't crash. I don't want you to crash, Banana. That's very important. But it's nice of you to join us. I hope I can be an enjoyable voice as you drive. You know what I'd like? You know what I like to imagine? I like to imagine that Banana has like a pass. No, don't crash. If you do have to crash, try and do like a barrel roll in the air. That'll be cool. I like to imagine that Banana has like 3 people in the car with him, or with her. Sorry. Wait. Sometimes I forget what, because like they're just names. Which are you, Banana, again? I remember you said you did the reverse of original. To put it one way. It slipped my mind. But I like to imagine that there's like 3 people in the car alongside them. And there's like... they're just like... I'm just going to put on my favorite streamer, by the way. You guys have to listen to him. And like, there's no talking allowed because... No talking. They have to sit in silence as they listen to me yap. And it's the most awkward car ride for them, but they just have to sit there. And then like every now and again you'll like press a button and you'll talk and respond. And like they're not allowed to talk. If they make even the slightest a sound, you get very angry with them. You threaten to kick them out of your car. Your friend who joins Discord VC at 2 a.m. while he's driving home. There's a VTuber who often but also your problem. Oh no. Don't be my problem, please. But good to know. There's a VTuber who often joins VC while he's driving, and I do. It's like. It can be like he's been driving for hours, like hours and hours on end, because I guess he travels a lot. It's like, please go to bed. Please, like, pull in somewhere and go to sleep. VC, yeah, VC. Voice callings. Usually this is like the little VTuber like group Discord. But it can be a fun way to like, we'll just randomly get a ping and then like people will start joining and dropping in and out. It's quite nice. It can be quite fun. Ugh. I was at singing today too, which was a lot of fun. We were doing it's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. No, don't get me doing 60. Oh my god, doing that would be so awkward in front of someone. Like singing is already kind of like slightly like I'm fine doing it in front of the singing teacher because she's really nice, but like I could never do that song in front of her because the lyrics are like one the lyrics, and 2 it's like the lyrics it's both of the times it's the lyrics. The only people in the car are me, myself, and I. I'm glad that there's 3 of you to keep you company inside your head. That's a good thing about schizophrenia, I guess you'd never be lonely. um, this guy's really training for Niji Sanji now. I'm not like that good. Like that's the thing. That's the thing about like Niji Sanji VTubers and even Hololive. Like so many of them just seem like they're your inner demons. Beat them up, drop kick them. Demons are weak to drop kicks. You just gotta drop kick him in the head. You gotta do a big jump. But so many of them are like straight talented. Like Genzuki Tojiro, for example, Mayoshi, is like a musical savant. He has worked on so many different VTuber songs, mixing and stuff, and he plays so many different instruments. Kaida Haru like has been singing for years and years and is able to I know it might sound silly to say he's able to play the guitar and sing at the same time, but that is genuinely a very tough skill. Like I've seen people who are very good at either or not be able to do at both of them on their own. Maybe don't count the music orientated generations. No, but even still, like I suppose they put in a lot of work, but like Kanae and Kuzuha are like pretty good singers at this point. I know that they struggled at times, but they still all had kind of like nice voices starting out. But I don't know if I don't know any like Japanese songs, so like I could learn it, but I have to learn it phonetically, and that would be really difficult. I know like Gura is very good for that. I don't think Gura actually speaks Japanese. I think she might speak a little, but I think she just learned songs phonetically, and she's just a gifted and very talented singer. But that thing is that a lot of them are like very good at music. Goobers, yeah. Well, Goobers is gone now. Goobers is gone. No. I need to check out her new channel, though. I want to see what that's going on. What's going on over there? It's Saba now. Subers? Is that her name? Subers? No, I don't like that. I like Goobers. Saba. Like ABBA, but missing a B. Subers, Doobers, Boobers. No, wait. Gura's flat. I assume I haven't even seen Saba like I need to look it up later and see what's going on with her. Ruers. Ruers is cute. Well, yeah. There's just a lot of talented people there. Excuse me. One of the best singers, by the way, is probably Mashiro Meme. I think it's pronounced Meme. It's Meme, which also sounds like meme, but I don't think his name is Mashiro Meme. I'm pretty sure it's Mashiro Meme. But he is an insanely good singer. No, it's not MEEM, it's MEME. Rua, more like Wua. Well, yeah, that's just how Mike says my name. Wua. Mimi. Mimi. But Mashiro is an absolutely incredible singer. If there's any song I would recommend you guys listen to, it is, I think it's That Summer Saturates, I think it's called. It's a weird I guess translation, but look up Mashiro, That Summer Saturates or something like that, like summer song. It'll come up. It is genuinely one of the there is no reason for him to have as strong a voice as he does. You patented Wua, Rua, Ruden. That makes me sound like I'm like from Mortal Kombat. Hello, Amplesaurus. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. God, shoot me now, please. Rudin is a third age name. Hi, Tasty. Hi, Tasty. It's nice to see you. Hello. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a nice evening. I am having a nice evening. I am having a nice evening. Than. Your favorite VTuber singer voice is probably still Tokiyami Toa, who has a metal ass voice. I don't think I've listened to them much. When I think of Toa, oh no wait, isn't Toa towel tower isn't I think that's the meme that people do with her, isn't it? They just say T words over and over. It's really funny. I think anyway. What do you guys think? What would be my finisher in Mortal Kombat? What would I do? I guess I think I'd give them a little stab so that they step back. Then I'd grip my sword with the blade. I'd grip it like a hammer, and I'd swing the cross guard onto like the collarbone and break the collarbone down into the lungs, and then they're like on the floor like gasping for breath, and then just from there you just stamp the back of their head. That would be kind of brutal. Sometimes I find the simple brutalities to be like more effective than they fucking go crazy and like do a bunch of flips. It's like, no, this guy is just killing this person with their hands. Hello, Ark. It's nice to see you. Finisher, I barely know her. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry if that was a little bit graphic. I'm sorry, guys. You would end them rightly with a pommel throw. Exactly. Throw the pommel. Just donk them on the head. Just a little donk. Gale-tality, based and true. Very cozy violence ASMR. Well, to be fair, last stream, I was like choking you guys out for a little bit. I was like choking you guys out. I was giving you guys a rear naked choke. And for some reason you all seemed to enjoy that. So, I don't know, maybe you guys enjoy the violent ASMR. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you missed that, Tasty. I put them in a rear naked choke and I pretended to like choke them out. No, wait, no, what was that about? Why was I doing this? Why was I doing that? Was I like trying to I think I was like putting someone to sleep was the aim. I think it was like, no, I'll help you fall asleep. And then, yeah, I grabbed him like that and I squeezed. Can you give us a sample? Well, it's kind of hard because I was using the 3DO mic so I could get on like either side. Here I have a normal microphone and it's not as good. But the VOD should be up. But like, I don't know, it's like 3 out. It was like 20 seconds. Rudan is location from map. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Amplesaurus. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit warm. It's a little bit warm. The heat's a little bit dead right now, I find. Even though it's kind of raining, I would hope it would be like a little bit like windier. Has been hot. Although in Ireland it's kind of been like you have those like week or two of like nice weather, and then it's just like, yeah, you get rain for the next week. I suppose that's kind of normal. It's like normal for like humidity goes really high, and then the colder weather comes in, and then the heat or the rain comes down. Sleeping hard part. Sleeping in the heat is really difficult, but thankfully it hasn't been that hot during the night. Like, I assume partly it's because the PC's going crazy, but hopefully it does. It's the same in the Netherlands. It's kind of just like, it's icky, sticky heat. That's the worst. I would hate to, and I know like Shroomy, my friend Shroomy is like from there. But like, a place like Louisiana or like the deep south where it's like really hot and really humid. Ugh. Oh god, that has to be the most disgusting thing. Like you're talking about like 40 degrees and then also like really high humidity. I don't know how anyone could possibly deal with that. But I'm guessing a lot of it involves sitting in the house with the air conditioning on and racking up that electricity bill. Humidity is the worst. It is. It is. Let me have a sip of water. A little bit of water. I'm going to be going to a little concert soon. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll discuss it later. After I go to it a little bit more, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it will be really cool. I'll really enjoy it. I'm going with a family member or two. It's been something that I've always wanted to do too, so it'll be sick. I think in a week and a day's time, that artist Marina, do you guys know her? I think that's her name, isn't it? Marina is releasing a new album, and I know my friend Dia Diamandis is he's planning to do like a big stream for it, where he will basically go through Internet Died Your Sword Unscrewable. Hang on, let me finish that. That he's gonna do a big stream where basically he'll talk through all of Marina's. Oh wait, is it Mariana? No, I don't think that's her name. Marina, I think it is. Marina Singer. Yeah, Marina. Or maybe it is. Yeah. He's gonna go through her entire discography, and yeah, and basically just talk about it. I guess what the songs mean to him, how much he enjoys them. He'll rank them and stuff, and I think he'll talk a little bit about the history too, because he loves her. Dia absolutely loves this artist. So he's gonna do like a big thing before the release of the album, and then he'll react to the album on stream. So I think like he's really looking forward to this. This is like such a big deal for him, which is really cute. Internet Died Is Your Sword Unscrewable, Ruadh? No, I can unscrew the pommel if need be and throw it at someone's head. It's an important versatility to have. But you wouldn't usually do that because that would make the sword unweighted at the end, which is where the speed of the sword comes from. Like a lot of the control of a sword comes from the pommel. So it's important to have that. But if you're because the basic motion, the lever motion of the bottom hand pulling the sword is what drives it. Thank you, Nora. Thank you. Thank you for the head pat. It's about sending a message. True. What that pommel do? It can make a sword go whoosh. It can hit hard. I always love that video of where one guy is facing another in armor, and he has no armor. Now, obviously, I'm guessing they're kind of using blunted weapons, but they're kind of like fencing, and he's specifically using Mordhau or Murder Strike. He's not obviously using full-on Murder Strike. He's just kind of like lightly swinging it and kind of swinging it out, and he actually catches the guy with the pommel of the sword from a good distance, and the guy actually has to sit down because he's like, oh, I'm kind of throwing up a little bit. He throws up and he's like, yeah, no, that would, like, in a full fight, that would rattle me. So you can see how effective that can be. How effective blunt force trauma to the brain can be, even with like big armor. Ruadh, you got my grades. Or you got your grades. Nora, how'd it go? Did you pass? Did you do okay? Did you? You seen what blunt force trauma does to a dude in full plate? Oh no. Wait, Mike, are you talking about that 3As? You don't know how? Let's go! Let's go, Nora! Let's go! Yay! Everyone say congratulations to Nora now. Now. Do it now. Applaud her. Tell her how cool that is. You're building. Well done. Good job. Congrats. Good job. See? Good chat. You guys are well behaved. Yeah. I definitely want to watch more of that, like, MMA, armor HEMA style. I guess that's Boohurt. I guess that's Boohurt, isn't it? Hello. Oh, wait. Thank you, Nora, for the head pat. And hello, Billy. Hello, Billy. It's nice to see you. Oh my god, it's the... Aw. Wait, who are you again? No, Billy has dementia. It's over. Billy's old. He's an old man. Oh no. His brain broke too many times looking at men and thinking about weird thoughts. And now he can't remember me. Well, as Clever said, hi Clever, it's nice to see you. Hi Clever. As Clever said, I'm Ruadh Uaquilta. Maybe you remember me a little bit. Wait, aren't you that guy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What guy? What guy, Billy? What guy am I? I think I know where this is coming from. Tell him a core memory only he would know. I think his core memory of me is like visual. Oh, that's an interesting style, isn't it? To have the inner removed and just a cloak in the Lena. Hold on, maybe this will help. Maybe removing clothes will help. You're the wise guy. If you're watching Bucky, anime shows how brutally battle can be any tool and any body part to destroy a hand-in-hand, weapon to weapon. Oh yeah, absolutely. A punch is definitely enough to kill someone. Why are you stripping? Oh right, you're that shrimple guy? You shrimple? You remember now. Well, I'm stripping because I'm being made to. Thank you, Clever, for the hydrate. I like that emote. That's a good emote. Sleeps. Oh, guys, shh. Billy's eeping. He's eeping right now. He's eeping. He's going. Shoo, me. How have I been? I was pretty good. I was away for a few days, which is why I didn't stream. I'm sorry, guys. I had to go somewhere for a few days, family stuff, and it was nice. I just kind of spent time with some family. We had some nice food, and we chilled out. And I played a lot of CK2 on my while I was away, and I have an Elder Scrolls mod, or Elder Scrolls, yeah, the Elder Scrolls, which basically allows you to play in all of like Tamriel. And I have made an Orcish empire. Elder Kings, yes, Mike, you know what I'm talking about. I made a big Orcish empire that spans from High Rock, has High Rock, Skyrim, Hammerfell, and most of Valenwood under my control. It's very important. I also got this new Ruadh of Orsinium. Yes, I made Greater Orsinium. They call it Orcish Empire when you do the thingy, but no, it's a really fun. No, Mike, it's a really fun campaign. If you start as the guy in Falkreath, Orsimer. Sorry, the racism just kind of leaked out. That's okay. Racism makes sense in like the Elder Scrolls because they're like. They hate each other. Their lore and history and how they work is literally like, I will kill you and supplant you as the better person, and then the other group are like the same. They hate each other. Have I played Manamarco? I have not played Manamarco. But the Falkreath, if you start in Falkreath, you basically start as like a 1 or 2 county. I think you start as like a duke. Do you? I can't remember. Orc, like as a little stronghold in the corner, and then like all of Skyrim is open for the taking. It's really fun. I actually had a really cool. Moment where. So I was like building a little orcish stronghold in Falkreath. I was basically the king. The whole of Falkreath was like under my control, and I was going pretty well. And then on the other side of the mountain, in like right next to me in Hammerfell, an Orsinium revolt broke out because I think there was like the Red Guards controlled it, like a small Red Guard county controlled it, but it was Orc and Orsimer, like cult of Malakath, the religion, and they revolted and took over. So they kind of like they were on my side, and I was like, okay, it's cool to have like a little ally. So I married off like a daughter to them, and like he was like my friend. And then he went crazy. He started conquering like the eastern half of like Hammerfell, while I was conquering like the eastern half of Skyrim. No, he was conquering the east. I was conquering the western half of Skyrim. So like on both sides of those mountains, you had 2 orcish kingdoms starting to form. He then went crazy and took over. Like he just went on a big conquest into Valenwood for some reason. But what I got to do was I got to challenge him. We both became king, but we were both like orc kings, so I got to challenge him for rule. And I basically I beat him, so I took over his whole like kingdom. It was kind of easy. But yeah, it was just a cool little storyline to see play out. And ever since then, their family went like nuts still. They're like my most... I like that little aspect in Crusader Kings where you can follow like certain family lines and like see how they did. It can actually kind of be sad sometimes when you like follow certain like historical in the sense of Elder Scrolls, but then also in like the base game CK2 proper, you see like historical family lines like just die out. Like there's no more of them, either because they married into other families or they're just all dead. That's a neat little thing to see. But I've tried to play I tried to play CK2 once or twice on stream, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like playing because I think I play very much I want to expand and win. I don't really play much of a storyline type thing. I role play from time to time, but I'm often just like I want to get big and strong. I want to map paint. I think that isn't like that enjoyable to play. I think if you're going to do like a CK2 stream, you need to come into it with like, okay, what crazy thing am I going to do today, and how do I do it? Like, what challenge run am I going to do? I think outside of that, just doing, like, I want to paint the map isn't that interesting. You can't roleplay over generations. It's hard for you. That's the thing that I think CK3 did really well, though. CK3, because it punishes you for, like, not roleplaying your character by checking... by not picking the correct things alongside their stats or their traits, you get issues. So like that's not too bad. Now of course you can always go against that and just do all the things that reduce stress. But I think it's at least they're leaning into it. You love Hoi 4 and modded alternative worlds, CK2 and 3 you like to play but mostly cheat to be overpowered to conquer lands and play some more P with focus trees. I see. I've cheated a few times in CK2, usually when it's like, I don't want to play this route, but I just want to see like some cool decisions. Sorry, I got like a phone call real quick. Um, but the only time I'd really cheat if it's like, okay, I just want to see what happens if you like do this decision. What kind of like things happen? Because some mods are really good. Some mods are like so good and they add so much. But yeah, I don't know if I'd play it. There is a game I want to play though. I got it recently. It's called oh god, what's it called again? Journey to hang on. It's called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. So it's a game made by Steve Jackson, which is the same guy who did the Sorcery games. And it's kind of like a fun little kind of D&D-esque, but like tabletop-esque. It seems really fun, and it seems like there's a lot of cool things you can do in it. So I definitely want to play that. Journey to the Breast. No. That's not a game. Love to see games that allow you to see how borders work out. Yeah, I like border games. I like games where you can see things like that. It's very fun. Did I have any? Excuse me. Little bit tired. Little bit eepy. I was walking a lot today. Ugh. I was so sad. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get... I was like really looking forward to getting an ice cream from someplace. And then I got there and the ice cream machine was broken. Why do ice cream machines just seem to break all the time? I think it must be that like the people who are using them just do not clean them out or something, or like do whatever necessary things is required for them to do. Because it's not like it's really hard. It doesn't look like, making an ice cream is that hard. You pull the thing, you do a little bit of a swirl, you put the sauce on it, and you hand it to the customer. But I'm guessing surely they're not all breaking, right? Excuse me. I've heard that McDonald's literally intentionally buys like shitty quality ones and forces the franchisees to pay a certain like repair person or group to like get money out of the franchise as like another way to get money from them. I saw that as like a comment on Twitter. I don't know how real that is, but I wouldn't be surprised with how often their shit's broken. Like it's almost every week. You go in, and there's at least a 2 out of 3 chance that their shit's gonna be broken. It's probably worse in certain places. It's just they don't have an ice cream. What type of McFlurries do you guys like? What McFlurries do you guys like? I am partial to the Smarties McFlurry is really good, but I remember they had a Galaxy McFlurry. Oh, that was tasty. That was really good. A Galaxy McFlurry was so good. I just loved the caramel, and then the Galaxy chocolate is just so smooth. You've been lucky most times, but you just have difficulty. Tend to leave it unless you know. My ma came back with a durian McFlurry. What? A durian McFlurry? I'm not surprised it was smelling kind of funky. Aren't durians meant to be like... I'm not going to say disgusting, but like the smell of a durian isn't good. Why would you offer that? Why would you sell that? Ew. You go with the Oreo McFlurry with caramel. So good. That's not a bad choice. What about normal ice creams? Sometimes you have to put it in the fridge to stop it melting. You're fine with durians, but wow, it was something. I don't think I've ever had a durian, but I can't imagine it as an ice cream. Ugh. Oh, normal ice creams. Obviously, Magnums are really good. I don't know if you guys have ever had a Solero. Ooh, Soleros are so unreal. They're so refreshing. You know what I miss? You know what I miss, and I never see them around. I never see them anymore, and they were like a quintessential part of the summer. Oh, if sticks, then Flake or Magnum Classics. Magnum Classics are pretty good, but it's the Mr. Freezes. Do you guys know what I talk about when I'm talking about Mr. Freezes? Mr. Freezes were basically ice lols. How do I ice lollipops? Not lollipops, but like they were just plastic tubes with like I guess flavored ice, and you had like strawberry, Coca-Cola, blue. I don't remember what the blue flavor was. I think it was just a blue. But I think there was a green in there too, maybe apple. But they were so good. I don't remember all the flavors. I remember because I always would get the red one, which I think was strawberry, and then I would get the Coca-Cola one, which was Coca-Cola. That was like a brownish color, like Coca-Cola. Those are the two I always got. But oh my god, they were so good. I know it's weird. I know it's weird to think back on like kind of getting hurt by it, but the edges of the Mr. Freeze always used to be like not hard plastic, but like kind of sharp plastic. So when you would like open it and you'd be sucking on the tube, the inside of your like the very edges of your mouth would get kind of cut up a little bit. They'd get kind of like cut up a little bit. And while it sucked, it kind of sucked. At the same time, I kind of miss it. You know, it's like a thing where it's like, oh, I remember getting like, I remember having a Mr. Freeze, and my mouth being like kind of a little bit sore, like a little bit cut. It's like it's just a weird thing. It's like I wanna strangely masochistic, a little bit. I have to say. But at the same time, it was like it's just a memory, you know. It just reminds me of like summer. Oh, I remember it being like really hot and like open up the fridge or freezer and there's just like a pack of them. There's like 10 of them in there. And it's like, oh, it's the best. Are you feeling eepy, Mike? Is that what's wrong with you? You feeling eepy? We're probably gonna get into the reading in a little bit. We actually have feelings that bring you back to the past. Sometimes you get like smacked with a perfume that like brings you back to an ex or something, or a certain smell brings you back to a certain dish you had. It's funny. It's funny the little things that can just make you remember things. Wind, weather, like yeah, like I can never remember what plant it is, but sometimes I get like the scent of a certain plant. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of like a hike I did when I was younger, with like the Fianna school, or I guess the Tuatha Day school from my lure. We went up the mountains of Ireland and just walked around for a bit. My throat's a little bit sore. I'm not coming down with anything. It could be that I was singing earlier today, you know. That it might just be a little bit, not strained, but just a little bit used already. But we actually have a fun story today. We have the Battle of White Strand, or oh god, what is it again? Cothfin Traha, which is the whole book is just one story, or well, the whole chapters. The next like set of chapters is just extra hydration. Thank you, Tasty. Hang on, wait. I need to do something real quick. seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, sorry. Back now. Thank you, tasty. I'm pretty sure I turned off the ads. Let me just double check. Yeah, all good. Hi, back. I'm Mike. Welcome, Mike. How's back? How's your guys' backs doing? Are you guys stretching? Are you making sure you're staying limber and loose? But yeah, the next book is just one big story, and has multiple sections of the story. But I'm looking forward to it. Your back is in pain. Oh no, banana. Oh no, that's not good. No moves. Yeah, you know, that's what you guys need to do. I know Haru. Whenever Haru has a break, I know he always gets his Oomfies to stand up and like dance and like go walk about. I think I should start doing that. Forget to move in chair. Yeah, that's actually the thing. Like, even if you're sitting with really good posture in a chair, you should still be changing how you're sitting from time to time. Like, it's good to get that movement. Laughs and chronic back pain. Hasn't been your back that hurted, just your shoulders. Oh, man. I understand it. You know, ever since that injury, I've had, like, just issues with my neck and shoulders, and it comes and goes. But I hope... Yeah, it sucks. It sucks a little bit. It sucks a little bit. A lot. Sometimes it really sucks. Sometimes it really sucks. But, you know, I hope it's okay. Escaping into a game, hard to remember to move. But I try and make it like, if you feel like just holding a good posture isn't necessarily the best. You should be moving to allow, you know, to get that motion. Even if it's like, even if you just kind of shift around a little bit before going back to good posture, that can just get a little bit of motion going. A little bit of the fluids in the spinal stuff. I'm not good with words today, which means I'm going to go to the book. So yeah, we're going to get into our reading today of Lady Augusta Gregory's Irish Myths and Legends. We're starting on book 3, The Battle of the White Strand, or Cath Fin Trua, or sorry, not Trua, Cath Fin Traha. Chapter 1. The Enemies of Ireland. The Battle of Whiterun. Oh man, I know we were talking about Skyrim. I wish Skyrim was better than it was. Like, I loved Skyrim because it was my first Elder Scrolls game. Let me just say, it was my first Elder Scrolls game, and I really need to play Morrowind. I heard it's really good, and I love it. I love it to bits, but at the same time, I know it could have been better. I know it could have been so much better. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, Spike. I'm sorry. I don't have an 8-ball. I don't have an 8-ball. I'm sorry. Crash so much on PC. On stream, please. You want me to, like, diss Skyrim? I really enjoy Patrician TV on YouTube. His videos on Skyrim and Morrowind. They're like 6. A Morrowind video, I'm pretty sure, is like 6 hours. The Oblivion video, I think, is like 12 hours, and then the Skyrim video is like 20 hours. So you guys have a lot of content to watch if you want to, but I quite enjoy them. They're good to stick on while doing stuff and listening. But It definitely could have been better, and the Civil War is one where I would have loved if they would have been able to implement more things, because there was a lot more that they wanted to do with that. I know that there are mods that do that, and I really should do my own little thing of Skyrim and just play with a load of mods, because I never really got that experience. I got it a little bit, But for the most part, I played on console Skyrim. So, you know, and somehow it still gets me to come back every now and again and do, like, you know, go through a character or two where I try to be like, oh, I'm gonna go pure mage. I'm gonna be a two-hander, and then I just default to sneak archer. Anyway, let's get into the actual book. It's been about an hour, so good timing. And into the actual, like, ASMR section of the stream. Of all the great... Oh, wait, hang on, my book. There we go. Of all the great battles the Fianna fought to keep the foreigners out of Ireland, the greatest was the one that was fought at Fintraig, the White Strand in Munster, and this is the whole story of it, and of the way the Fianna came to have so great a name. One time the enemies of Ireland gathered together under Dara Don, High King of the great world, thinking to take Ireland and to put it under tribute. The king of Greece was of them, and the king of France, and the king of the eastern world, and Lugman of the broad arms, king of the Saxons, and Fiacha of the long hair, king of the Gerin, and Tor the son of Breagan, king of the great plain, and Sliguk, son of the king of the men of Kepta. Oh god, it's another one of those long list of things. Camur of the crooked sword, king of the men of the dogheads, and Cochan, or Caithchan, king of the men of the catheads, and Cashel of the feathers, king of Lachlan, and Madden of the bent neck, son of the king of the marshes, and 3 kings from the rising of the sun in the east, and Ugarmak, oh god, we're getting attacked by the Japanese too, daughter of the king of Greece, the best woman warrior that ever came into the world, and a great many other kings and lords. So Ugarmak. The king of the world asked them, who is there can give me knowledge of the harbours of Ireland? I will do that for you, and I will bring you to a good harbour, said Gloss, son of Dremin, that had been put out of Ireland by Finn for doing some treachery. Then the armies set out in their ships, and they were not gone far when the wind rose in the waves, and they could hear nothing but the wild playing of sea women, and the screams of frightened birds, and the breaking of ropes and sails. But after a while, when the wind found no weakness in the heroes, it rose from them and went up into its own high place, and then the sea grew quiet, and the waves grew tame, and the harbours friendly, and they stopped for a while at an island that was called the Green Rock. But the king of the world said then, it is not a harbour like this you promised me, Gloss, son of Dremin, but a shore of white sand where my armies could have their fairs and their gatherings, the time that would not be fighting. I know a harbour of that sort in the west of Ireland, said Gloss, the harbour of the White Strand and Corca Divna. So they went into their ships again, and went on over the sea towards Ireland. Hello, hello. Hello, Micah Novus. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone. It's very nice to meet you. My name is Ruadh Uaquilta. Micah raid, Micah raid, Micah raid. What is this? What is that? Is that a gorilla? Oh, wait, I shouldn't tell them that. Guys, shush. Don't tell the viewers that their streamer is secretly a gorilla. It's very important. You can't scare them. Thank you for the follow, Micah. Micah raid. Ooh, cozy vibes. Hello, Chef Lion. Hello, Topaz Wings. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Average Vizier. Micah-rilla. Oh, Micah-rilla. I like that name. That's a good name. But hello. How are you guys? What were you guys up to? What were you guys doing? It's a pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Ruadh Uaquilta. I'm a half human, half Tuatha, that being the god people of Ireland who lived in Ireland before the Gael arrived, as detailed in the Book of Invasions. We're currently doing a little bit of ASMR reading. We're reading Lady Augusta Gregory's Irish Myths and Legends, and we're currently looking at the Battle of the White Strand, when the King of the World and all the great kings of the other places of the world sought to invade Ireland, and how the Fianna pushed them back. 100% real history, by the way, 100%. The great king of the world, Don Durna, or Durna Dun, sorry, led a great invasion of Ireland, and we drove him back. We kind of only just began the story, so you guys are arriving at a good time. 100% accurate, true, and factual. Hello, Promenade. Or Promenade. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, everything I read is 100% true and accurate. It's literally real. Chapter 2. Cale and Creed. Now as to Fionn, or Fionn. When it was shown to him that the enemies of Ireland were coming, he called together the 7 battalions on the hill that was called Fionn Tuach, the White Hill in Munster. They often stopped on that hill for a while, and spear shafts with spells on them were brought to them there, and they had every sort of thing for food: beautiful blackberries, haws of hawthorn, nuts of the hazel, tender twigs of the bramble bush, sprigs of wholesome gentian, watercress at the beginning of summer. And there would be brought to their cooking pots birds out of the oak woods, and squirrels from Berramain, and speckled eggs from the cliffs, and salmon out of Lumloch, and the eels of Cianan, and the woodcocks of Fitherin, and otters from the hidden places, and fish from the coasts of Bui and Bear, and dulse from the bays of Clare. And as they were going to set out southwards, they saw one of their young men, Cale, grandson of Nevnan, coming towards them. "Where are you come from, Cale?" Fionn asked him. "From Bruna Boyne," said he. "What were you asking there?" said Fionn. "I was asking to speak with Mirren, daughter of Durg, that was my own nurse." "For what cause?" "It was about a high marriage, and a woman of the Sheed that was shown to me in a dream. Creed it was I saw, daughter of the king of Carrigalucra." "Do you know this, Cale?" said Fionn, "that she is the greatest deceiver of all the women of Ireland, and there is hardly a precious thing in Ireland but she has coaxed it away to her own great doom." "Do you know what she asks of every man that comes asking for her?" said Cale. "I know it," said Fionn. "She will let no one come unless he is able to make a poem setting out the report of her bowls and her horns and her cups and her grand vessels and all her palaces." "I have all that ready," said Cale. "It was given to me by my nurse, Mirren, daughter of Durg." They gave up the battle then for that time, and they went on over every hilly place and every stony place, till they came to Loch Queer in the west, and they came to the door of the Hill of the Sheath. Wait. So a great invasion is being led against Ireland, but this guy is like, "Hey, I want to marry this lady from the Sheath. Can you help me?" And they're just like, "Yeah, sure, let's go do that." He's leveling up right now. He's trying to get experience points for the next big fight. He's like, we gotta do this this side mission right here. They came to the door of the Hill of the Sheed and knocked at it with the shafts of their long gold-socketed spears. And there came young girls having yellow hair to the windows of the sunny houses, and Creatha herself, having 3 times 50 women with her, came out to speak with them. "It is to ask you in marriage we are come," said Fionn. "Who is it asking for me?" said she. "It is Cale, the 100 killer, grandson of Nevnan, son of the King of Leinster in the East." "I have heard talk of him, but I have never seen him." "And has he any poem for me?" "I have that," said Cale, and he rose up then and sang his poem. "No, I'm not. I'm not gonna sing this. I'm not gonna sing this, but we'll read it. I imagine again because this is being translated from Old Irish manuscripts, that in Irish likely these things would rhyme, or at least have some sort of rhyming or something going on there anyway. But obviously that's very hard to put into a translation. A journey I have to make, and it is no easy journey, to the house of Creatha against the breast of the mountain, at the paps of Dana. Oh my god, wait, I know where that is. The paps of Dana. I've seen them. If I know what they're talking about, the paps of Dana are two mountains. Well, not mountains. They're yeah, two mountains. But like maybe in other countries they'd be considered hills. But of Danu or Anu, depending on kind of where you take it. But they are two mountains that look kind of, I guess, a little bit suspicious. A little bit interesting. We would always call them the Titty Mountains, because this is what they look like. But I've gone through Kerry a few times, and I've seen them. They look, there's some angles that look even more than that. I don't know what it is that is at the top of them. I assume it's some kind of like mound, County Kerry. I think I actually never looked it up. I think it might be, yeah, I think there's just like stone mounds at the top of it. That gives them that, like, you know, that distinct shape. Cairns, were the kings of Ireland not crowned there? That's Tara. The High Kings of Ireland were crowned at Tara. But yeah, it could be a site of an old burial area, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll look that up later. But it's interesting seeing those mentioned, like things that I've, like, obviously, you know, sometimes I've seen things, like I've been to Newgrange and stuff, but you'd bury your kings there for real. Bury them between them. But now we know where they are. At the base of the boob, as it were. A journey I have to make, and it is no easy journey, to the house of Creatha against the breast of the mountain, at the paps of Dana. It is there I must be going, through hardships for the length of 7 days. It is pleasant her house is, with men and boys and women, with druids and musicians, with cupbearer and doorkeeper, with horseboy that does not leave his work, with distributor to share food, and Creatha of the fair hair having command over them all. It would be delightful to me in her doon, with coverings and wit down, if she had but a mind to listen to me. A bowl she has with juice of berries in it to make your eyebrows black, crystal vats of fermenting grain, beautiful cups and vessels. Her house is of the colour of lime, and there are rushes for beds, and many silken coverings and blue cloaks. Red gold is there, and bright drinking horns. Her sunny house is beside Loch Cuire, made of silver and yellow gold. Its ridge is thatched without any fault, with the crimson wings of birds. The doorposts are green, the lintel of silver taken in battle. Creatha's chair on the left is the delight of delights, covered with gold of Elga. At the foot of the pleasant bed, at the foot of the pleasant bed it is, the bed that was made of precious stones by Twila in the east. Another bed there is on the right, of gold and silver. It is made without any fault. Curtains it has of the colour of the foxglove, hanging on the rods of copper. The people of her house, it is they have delight. Their cloaks are not faded white, they are not worn smooth. Their hair is fair and curling. Wounded men in their blood would sleep hearing the birds of the sheed singing in the eaves of the sunny house. If I have any thanks to give to Creatha, for whom the cuckoo calls, She will get better praise than this. If this love service I have done is pleasing to her, let her not delay. Let her say, your coming is welcome to me. 100 feet there in her house, from one corner to another. 23 fully measured is the width of her great door. Her roof has its thatch on the wings of blue and yellow birds. The border of her well is of crystals. There is a vat there of royal bronze. The juice of pleasant malt is running from it, and over that vat is an apple tree with its heavy fruits. When Creda's horn is filled from the vat, 4 apples fall into it together. She that owns all these things, both at low water and at flood. Creda from the hill of the 3 peaks. She is beyond all the women of Ireland by the length of a spear cast. Here is a song for her. It is no sudden bride gift it is, no hurried asking. I bring it to Creda of the beautiful shape, and my coming may be very bright to her. Then Creda took him for her husband, and the wedding feast was made, and the whole of the Fianna stopped there through 7 days, at drinking in pleasure and having every good thing. How long will story be? You like to keep listening, but you also need sleep care for your body, even though you don't want to. The story is quite long, I will say. This story is about 30 pages, and usually we don't get 30 pages done in a full stream. So I would say Amplesaurus, go to sleep, rest your eyes, and let my voice take you to sleep. Put your phone on like something like wood next to you so that it doesn't, there's no danger. But just don't worry about trying to stay awake. Go to sleep. Hello, Pip. No, don't poke me. Pip, I got a raid earlier. I got to look cool in front of the raiders. You can't just come in here and poke me. Hi, Pip. It's nice to see you. How are you? How you doing? What's going on with you? We are about to go into Neverther. Oh, the Nether. Go eat. Go eat. It's okay. Go eat. You're good. You're drawing right now. Ooh, I hope your drawing's going well. I will accompany you with reading. Thank you, Ark, for the head pat. My voice definitely feels a little bit more strained than usual. I'm finding. You go to bed. Good night, Amplesaurus. Get a good sleep. Chapter 3. Will this be VOD? This will be VOD, don't worry. Con Criher. Fionn now, when he had turned from his road to go to Creda's house, had sent out watchmen to every landing place to give warning when the ships of the strangers would be in sight. And the man that was keeping the watch at the White Strand was Con Criher, son of Bran, from Terra Lucra. And after he had gone a long time watching, he was one night west from the round hill of the Fianna that is called Cruachan Adron, and there he fell asleep. And while he was in his sleep, the ships came, and what roused him was the noise of the breaking of the shields, and the clashing of the swords and of spears, and the cries of women and children, and of dogs and horses that were under flames, that the strangers were making an attack on. Con Criher started up when he heard that, and he said, "It is great trouble that has come on the people through my sleep, and I will not stay living after this," he said, "for Fionn and the Fianna of Ireland to see me. But I will rush into the middle of the strangers, and they will fall by me till I fall by them." He put on his suit of battle, then, and ran down towards the strand. And on that way he saw 3 women dressed in battle clothes before him, and fast as he ran he could not overtake them. He took his spear then to make a cast of it at the woman that was nearest him, but she stopped on the moment, and she said, "Hold your hand and do not harm us, for we are not come to harm you, but to help you." "Who are you yourselves?" said Con. "We are 3 sisters," she said, "and we are come from Tir na Nog, the country of the young, and we have all 3 given you our love, and no one of us loves you less than the other, and it is to give you our help we are come." "What way will you help me?" said Con. "We will give you good help," she said, "for we will make druid armies about you from from the stalks of grass and from the tops of the watercress. And they will cry out to the strangers, and will strike their arms from their hands, and take from them their strength and their eyesight. And we will put a druid mist about you now, that will hide you from the armies of the strangers, and they will not see you when you make an attack on them. And we have a well of healing at the foot of Sleeve Eeler, the Eagle's mountain, and its waters will cure every wound made in battle. And after bathing in that well, you will be as whole and as sound as the day you were born, and bring whatever man you like best with you, and we will heal him along with you. Concreher gave them his thanks for that, and he hurried on to the strand. And it was at that time the armies of the king of the great plain were taking spoils from Traeg Modium in the north to Fin Traeg in the south. And Concreher came on them, and the druid army with him, and he took their spoils from him, and the druid army took their sight and their strength, and they were routed. And they made away to where the king of the great plain was, and Con followed, killing and destroying. "Stop with me, king hero," said the king of the great plain, "that I may fight with you on account of my people, since there is not one of them that turns to stand against you." So the two set their banners in the earth, and attacked one another, and fought a good part of the day until Con struck off the king's head, and he lifted up the head, and he was not boasting of what he had done. He was boasting of what he had done. "By my word," he said, "I will not let myself be parted from this body till some of the Fianna, few or many, will come to me." Damn. Dude, he's going crazy right now. He's fighting everyone. That's metal. It is a little bit metal, I have to say. Chapter 4. Gloss, son of Dremin. The king of the world heard that, and he said, "It is a big word that man is saying. Rise up now, Gloss, son of Dremin, and see which of the Fianna of Ireland it is that is saying it." Gloss left the ship then, and he went to where Con was, and he asked who he was. "I am Con Creher, son of Bran, from Tara Lucra." "If that is so," said Gloss, "you are of the one blood of myself, for I am Gloss, son of Dremin, from Tara Lucra. It is not right for you to come fighting against me from those foreigners, so," said Con. "It is a pity indeed," said Gloss. "And but for Fionn and the Fianna driving me from them, I would not fight against you, or against any one of themselves, for all the treasures of the whole world." "Do not say that," said Con, "for I swear by my hand of valour, if you had killed Fionn's own son, and the sons of his people along with them, you need not be in dread of him, if only you came under his word and his protection." "I think indeed the day is come for me to fight beside you," said Gloss, "and I will go back and tell that to the king of the world." Damn, this dude's just straight up betraying the king of the world. He went back then to where the king was, and the king asked him which of the men of the Fianna was in it. Was it? "It is a kinsman of my own, high king," said Gloss, "and it is weak my heart is, he to be alone, and I have a great desire to go and help him." "If you go," said the king of the world, "it is what I ask. To come and to tell me every day how many of the Fianna have fallen by me, and if a few of my own men should fall, come and tell me who it was they fell by. It is what I ask. It is what I ask of you," said Gloss, "not to let your armies land till the Fianna come to us, but to let one man only come to fight with each of us until that time." So two of the strangers were sent against them that day, and they got their death by Gloss and by Con Creher. Then they asked to have 2 men sent against each of them, and that was done, and 3 times 9 fell by them before night. And Con Creher was covered with wounds after the day, and he said to Gloss,
3 women came to me from the country of the young, and they promised to put me in a well of healing for my wounds. Let you watch the harbour tonight, he said, and I will go look for them. So he went to them, and they bathed him in the well of healing, and he was whole of his wounds. Why didn't he take him with him, and they both get healed? And as to Glas, son of Dremin, he went down to the harbour, and he said, O king of the great world, there's a friend of mine in the ships, Madden of the Bent Neck, son of the king of the marches. And it is what he said in the great world in the east, that he himself would be enough to take Ireland for you, and that he would bring it under tribute to you by one way or another. And I ask you to let him come alone against me tonight, till we see which of us will fight best for Ireland. So Madden came to the land, and the two attacked one another, and made a very hard fight. But as it was not in the prophecy that Glas would find his death there, it was a son of the king of the marshes that got his death by him. Not long after that, Con Creher came back to Glas, and he gave Glas praise for all that he had done. Chapter 5. The Help of the Men of the Dea. Or, the, Tuatha. The Men of Dea, or the Tuatha. Then Taistelc, which was one of Fionn's messengers, came to the White Strand asking news, and Con bade him go back to where Fionn was and tell him the way things were. But Taistelc would not go until he had wetted his sword in the blood of one of the enemies of Ireland, the same as the others had done. And he sent a challenge to the ships, and Crom Lehen, Cuiv Lehen, a champion that was very big and tall, came and fought with him on the strand, and took him in his arms to bring him back living to the ship on the High King. But Taistelc struck his head off in the sea and brought it back to land. Oh, so I think initially Cuiv Lehen got the better of him, but he managed to fight off and struck his head off. Victory and blessings be with you, said Con, and go now tonight to the house of Bran, son of Febble, my father at Tara Lucra, and bid him gather all of the Tuatha Dé to help us, and go on tomorrow to the Fianna of Ireland. So Taistelc went on to Bran's house, and he told him the whole story and gave him the message. Then Bran, son of Febble, went out together to Tuatha Dé, and he went to Dún Sasnain in Ui Conail Gabra, where they were holding a feast at that time, and there he found 3 of the best young men of the Tuatha Dé, Ilbrech the Many-Coloured, son of Manannán, Nemanoch the Pearly, son of Aengus Og, and Sigmal, grandson of Medir, and they made him welcome and bade him to stop with them. The Many-Coloured, he's a very colourful guy. Some might say a little fruity. There is a greater thing than this for you to do, men of Dea, said Bran, and he told them the whole story, and the way Con his son was. Stop with me tonight, said Sessin, and my son Dove will go to the Bove Durg, son of the Dagda, and gather in the Tuatha in the dawn to us. So he stopped there, and Dove, son of Cessnon, went to Sheed beyond Finn, above Magfemin, and Bove Durg was there at the time, and Dove gave him the message. Young man, said Bove Durg, we are no way bound to help the men of Ireland out of that strait. Do not say that, said Dove, for there is not a king's son or a prince or a leader of the Fianna of Ireland without having a wife or a mother or a foster mother or a sweetheart at the Tuatha Dé, and it is good help they have given you every time you were in want of it. I give you my word, said Bove Durg, It is right to give a good answers to so good a messenger. With that he sent word to the Tuatha Dé in every place where they were, and they gathered to him. And from then they went on to Dún Cesnain, and they stopped it there through the night. And they rose up in the morning and put on their shirts of the deerest silk, and their embroidered coats of a rejoicing, and they took their green swords and shields and their spears. And their leaders at that time, besides Bovderg, were Medir of Brí Leha, and Lear of She the Fine Chria, and Abertoch, son of Ildatoch, and Ilbrek, son of Mananon, and Fionvar of Magsul, and Argat Lov, the Silver Hand, and from the Sinean, and the men of the sweet speech from the Boyne. Hello, Impeach Claire. Hello, Claire. It's nice to see you. I don't know why I read your whole name. Nobody believes it's still snowing when it's almost June. I'm using magic. Shut up. I'm using magic to make it snowy. I don't know. I just think this one is cozy. Maybe I should go back to like the normal wood forest. I don't know. I just think this one's cozy. Oh, you took off my cloak. Now I'm naked. Oh no. Well, as naked as I can be. I'm not naked. Don't worry. And the whole army of them came into Carrig Luachra, and to red-haired Slieve Miss, and from that to the harbour of the White Strand. O men of Dea, said Arbertoch, then let a high mind and courage rise within you, now in the face of the battle. For the doings of every one among you will be told to the end of the world, and let you fulfill now the big words you have spoken in the drinking houses. Rise up, son of Gloss, or rise up, Gloss, son of Dremin, said Bovderg, and tell out to the king of the world that I am come to do battle. Gloss went then to the king of the world. Are those the Fianna of Ireland I see? Said the king. They are not, said Gloss, but another part of the men of Ireland, that do not dare be on the face of the earth, but they live in hidden houses under the earth, and it is to give warning of battle from them I am come. Who will answer the Tuatha Dé for me? Said the king of the world. We will go against him, said two of the kings that were with him, Cumor Crumcain, king of the men of the Dogheads, and Caethchan, king of the men of the Catheads. And they had 5 red-armed battalions with them, and they went to the shore like great red waves. Who is there to match with the king of the Dogheads for me? Said Bovderg. I will go against them, said Lear of Sheer Fiancrea, though I heard there is not a man in the world with stronger hands than himself. Who will be a match for the king of the Catheads? Said Bovderg. I will be a match for him, said Abertoch, son of Ildentoch. So Lear and the king of the Dogheads attacked one another, and they made a hard fight. But after a while, Lear was getting the worst of it. It is a pity the way Lear is, said Bovderg, and let some of you rise up and help him. Then Ilbrek, son of Mananon, went to his help. Whoa, 2 raids, whoa. Hello, Mananon. Oh my god, wait, did I remember? Oh, hi, Manasong, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. How you doing? Here to disrupt comfy vibes, onyo, onyo. Hello. Hello, femboy milker. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the raid. Hello, Tony the Witch Lord. It's nice to meet you guys, beating at your own raid message. The viewers are usually quite fast. Dare you to excuse me? Who said I'm? Excuse me? Who said I am? I'm not even gonna finish that sentence, Mike. Don't make me hit you with my pommel. Don't make me end you rightly. What am I reading? What am I reading? I am reading Lady Augusta Gregory. Irish Myths and Legends, Gods and Fighting Men. We're currently reading about the Battle of the White Strand, or Cath Fin Traha. Sounds exciting. It's basically Irish mythology. The Battle of the White Strand is when the king of the world and all the kings of the East and Greece and many other areas attempted to invade Ireland, and the men of the Fianna and the Tuatha Dé drove them back. We're about halfway through the story right now. Ruadh, well, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Ruadh Ua Quilta. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I am a half-human, half-Tuatha Dé, that being the god people of Ireland who lived in Ireland before the Gael arrived. Usually I do kind of reading streams, some gaming streams from time to time, and also just I'm brain-rotted by viewers often enough. But it's nice to meet all of you. I hope Manasong, whatever you were up to, you were having fun. I actually forgot, so I'm gonna quickly shout out Manasong, but then I'm also going to. Oh no, do I still have? I do. Okay, good. I'm also going to shout out. I don't think I can do it right away. I think I have to wait a little bit. But I'm going to shout out... No, I have to wait 2 minutes before I shout out Micah Novus. But I forgot to shout out the other raider that we got. It was... what? It was Dark Elf Mommy Waifu Smithing time. Listen, Manasong, if you can make another one of those, I'll take them. I'll take one. If you're smithing them, I'll take one. Gotta raid and run because dinner is waiting for you. Have fun with mythological shonen battles. Hell yeah. Thank you again for the raid. Bye bye. Someone in 2 minutes time, please remind me to shout out Micah. I forgot earlier. Oopsies. It's dangerous to go alone. Take a dark elf mommy with you. Link. If that happened to Link, he'd probably just be like, you know what? There's no reason in fighting anymore. I'm done. I've won. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and then he just gets married and goes to live a happy life. What a happy wife. Where were we? Oh yes. So Lear and the king of the Dogheads attacked one another, and they made a hard fight. But after a while, Lear was getting the worst of it. It is a pity the way Lear is, said Bove Durden. Thank you for the follow, Turney. And let some of you rise up and help him. Then Ilbric, son of Manannán, went to his help, but if he did, he got a wound himself and could do nothing. Then Sigmal, grandson of Medir, went to help him. And after him the 5 sons of Finescún, and others of the men of the Dea, but they were all driven off by the king of the Dogheads. But at that time, Abertoch had made an end of the king of the Gadheads, and he rose on his spear and made a leap, and came down between Lear and his enemy. Leave off now, and look on at the fight, he said to Lear, and leave it to me and the foreigner. With that he took his sword in his left hand, and made a thrust with his spear through the king's armour. And as the king was rising up his shield, he struck at him with the sword that was in his left hand, and cut off both his legs to the knees. And the king let fall his shield, and Abertoch struck off his head. The 2 kings being dead, their people broke away and ran. But the men of Dea followed them, and made an end of them all. But if they did, they lost a good many of their own men. Health, wife, life, good. Very true. Whoever wants that as can have. I don't know who Grammary is, but I'm sure they're very lovely. Damn, so the Tuatha Dé took a bit of a beating there. But they won in the end, but they definitely... These other kings are pretty tough. Chapter 6. The March of the Fianna. Fionn and the Fianna were the house of Creeda Yet, and they saw Taistelach coming towards them. It was the custom now, with Fionn when he sent away anyone looking for news, that it was to himself it was to be told first, the way that if he got bad news he would let on not to mind it, and if it was good news he got, he would have the satisfaction of telling it himself. Thank you, Zan, for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. So Taistelach told him how the foreigners were come to the harbour of the White Strand. Then Fionn turned to his chief men, and he said, Fianna of Ireland. No, that's the voice I gave him. Fianna of Ireland. There never came harm or danger to Ireland to be put aside, this great danger that has come against us now, and you get great tribute and great service from the chief men of Ireland, and if you take that from them, it is right for you to defend them now. And the Fianna all said they would not go back one step from the defence of Ireland, and as to Creeda, she gave every one of them a battle dress, and they were taking leave of her, and Fionn said, Let the woman come along with us till we know it is good or bad the end of this journey will be. So she came with them, bringing a great herd of cattle, and through the whole length of the battle that lasted a year and a day, she had new milk for them, and it was to her house the wounded were brought for healing. Then the Fianna set out, and they went to the borders of Carrick Luachra, and across by the shores of the Banlid, with their left hand to Slieve Miss, and they made shelter for themselves that night and kindled fire. But Quilta, so, for those of you who are new, my name, Ruadh Ua Quilta, is Ua Quilta means kind of descendant of or son of Quilta. Not more descendant of, but lore-wise I'm the son of Quilta. It's John Quilta. Crabray, that's quite the introduction. Welcome, welcome. Oh wait, no one reminded me, but I remembered. Shout out at Micah Novus. There we go. Make sure you follow all our friends. I hope you need softer toilet paper. You need softer toilet paper. You weren't using sandpaper, were you? You are a man of thorough action, I see. Maybe a bit too thorough. But Quilta and O'Sheen and Luagid's son said to one another that they would go on to the harbour. The way they would have time to redden their hands in the blood of the foreigners before the rest of the Fianna would come. And at that time the king of the world bade some of his chief men to go on shore and bring him back some spoils. So they went to land, and they gave a great shout, and the people of the ships gave a great shout at the same time. I swear by the oath of my people. I swear by the oath my people swear by, said Quilta. I have gone round the whole world, but I have never heard so many voices together in one place. With that, he himself and O'Sheen and Luagid's son made an attack on the foreigners, and struck great blows at them. And when Con Creher and Gloss, son of Dremin, heard the noise of that blows, they knew that they were struck by some of the Fianna of Ireland, and they came and joined with them, and did great destruction on the strangers, till there was not one of them left that had come to land. We know you're strong and independent. Blood of the foreigners is crazy. They're likely using the term. It's likely a direct translation of not Gael but Gaul. G-A-I-L-L, I think it is. Excuse me, apologies. My voice is going a little bit Gaul, which just means foreigners. Great destruction on the strangers, till there was not left one of them that had come to land. Whey? Did you have too much whey? Chapter 7. The First Fighters. In the morning they saw Fionn and all his people coming to the rath that is above the harbour. My father Fionn, said Oisin. Let us fight now with the whole of the foreigners all together. That is not my advice, said Fionn, for the number of their armies is too great for us. We could not stand against them. But we will send out every day some son of a king or of a leader against some king of the world, or some king of the kings of the world that is equal in blood to ourselves, and let none of you redden your arms, but against a king or a chief man at first. For when a king is fallen, his people will be more inclined to give way, and who will give out a challenge of battle for me now? I will do that, said the son of Cuban, leader of the Fianna of Munster. Do not go, my son, said Fionn, for it is not shown to me that you will have good luck in the battle, and I never sent out any man without I knew he would come back safe to me. Do not say that, said Cuban's son, for I would not for the treasure of the whole world go back from a fight on account of bad fortune-telling. And as it is my own country that they have done their robbery in first, I will defend it for you. It is sorrowful I am for that, said Fionn, for whichever of the kings of the world will meet you today, you yourself and himself will fall together. Your accent is soothing your pain. I'm happy for that, Crabray. I'm glad. Good morning, Mr. Ua. Good morning, Dee. It's nice to see you. Good evening. How's my favorite angel girl doing? How you doing? What's up with you? Fianna got admin branch at Munster. Yeah. He's the manager of the branch. Then Gloss, son of Dremin, gave out a challenge of fight from Cuban's son, and the king of Greece answered it, and the two fought hand to hand, and the king of Greece made a great cast of his thick spear at Cuban's son, that went through his body and broke his back in two. But he did not take that blow as a gift, but he paid for it with a strong cast of his own golden spear, that went through the ringed armour of the king of Greece, and those two fell together, soul to soul, and lip to lip. Okay, a little bit of yaoi all of a sudden. A little bit of It's cold and very difficult to leave your weighted blanket. I see, D. I understand. I like being warned too. I need to get a weighted blanket. I was only talking to Kaz about this, actually. Oh. Look at that. Kaz, don't suss me. But I was only talking to Kaz about this, about weighted blankets. He also has a weighted blanket, I think. Or does he? Did he say he has one or he's getting one? It's just Irish culture. But he said that it's really nice. No, he said he does have one, and it's really nice. Let them enjoy their BL. It's tragic yaoi, is what it is. Gale BL. Listen. I already have that. I already have that right here. Excuse me. Damn, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this is still some of the best art that I've ever gotten. I really want to, like, again, this person dropped their magnum opus and then dipped. Remember, guys, this is friendship. This is friendship. I asked for friendship and they gave me this. Maybe friendship in Japan is a little bit different. BL cover. Of course, Haru. Haru would, of course, see the BL cover. Hi, Haru. Hi, deep friendship. Yeah, deep, alright. Drown check. Thank you, Haru, for the drown check.
Don't you stare lovingly into your bro's eyes all the time, D. It's very important. It's very important. Maybe you made a typo and said skinship. Which one is the deep one? I feel like I look like the what? No wait, Seme here, and Sun is the Uki. An unfortunate thing about Sun, by the way, he decided to stop streaming. He decided to stop being a VTuber. I think he's still around. I think he's still doing like little kind of comic stuff, but he Roman Uki. I think he just wasn't enjoying it, which is quite sad. But hey, some people enjoy it, some people don't. I just hope he kind of sticks around. Roman Britain would never invade. What did I say again? I think I said something like, remember everyone, the Romans never conquered the Gale, but I think the Gale may have conquered the Roman. It's perfectly normal. You don't get it. We danced and I had the hand on top. It looks like a soft cabidon. It does, actually. It does. It does look like a soft cabidon. I'm like scared of like getting like I've gotten two other friendship arts. Two other arts of friends, like there's me and Daya, and then there's one of me and D. The one of me and D is really cute because we're both cheering on Genzuki. We have the red pen lights and stuff. Cabidons your Rome. Don't Cabidon their Rome. They'll send out like 5 legions after you. I keep looking at Pips. I don't get it, and all I can think of is Limmy's. I don't get it. I don't get it. But a kilogram of steel is heavier than feathers. Steel is heavier than feathers. What's heavier? A kilogram of steel, or a kilogram of feathers? That's right. A kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers. What? I don't get it. I love when they say, "Are you all right? Lemmy, are you all right?" And he's just like, "Are you sure? Maybe Rome would enjoy it. Maybe. Who knows?" Anyway, let me get back to the story because we're making good speed. We're making good speed. But we still have a lot to read. Where are we? We still have like, I don't know if I'll finish the whole book because we still have like a good 20 pages. But we've made some decent progress. Thank you for the lurk, Torny. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I just realized I'm slowly closing in on 700 followers. Yay. Maybe someday I'll hit 1,000. In like a year's time. At least another 5 streams. No, when I do reading streams, I tend to at least do 10 at this point. I've gotten better. Just sometimes we skip. 1k Ruadh. That'll take a time. That'll take a while, but it's okay. Maybe I'll randomly hit it big. Maybe I'll randomly hit the algorithm and I'll go crazy. That's one thing I never understand. Sometimes I see like V tweeters have like thousands of followers on Twitter. I'm just like, how? How does that work? Start doing Fujo bait and you'll hit 1k. That's true. Thank you for the follow. Wait. Thank you for the follow. Takahashi. Wait. Takahashi Manami. Wait, no, hang on. I can read this. Thank you for the follow. Takahashi Manami. I think I got it. I got it. Yay. Watch Taka come in and just be like, no, that was terrible. I'm unfollowing. The algorithm is so random sometimes you don't get it. I watched a really cute one. Someone with a really cute art style got like 20 followers. Their name was Omo. And they just did like a little cute drawing saying like, thank you for 20 followers on Twitter. And then like it just went viral. And I think now they have like 5 or 6,000. And that happened in the space of like 2 or 3 days. Oh, that's such a cute emote. Hello, hello, Taka. Thank you for the follow and the first time chat. It's nice to meet you. But I might get back to the reading a little bit. Where was I? Oh yeah, so oh yeah. the Gale BL. Drown before you do, Mr. Yappington. Don't call me Mr. Yappington. Actually, no, that's a good name. I drowned. Thank you, Haru. Oh yeah, Haru, I think you missed it, Haru. There was some BL here. So there's two fighters. There's a man of the Fianna and a king of Greece, and they're fighting. And the king of the Greece threw his spear and pierced the Fianna warrior, broke his back. But then he also made a cast of his spear and killed the Greek king. And then it says, and those two fell together, soul to soul and lip to lip. There is grief on me. Cuban's son has fallen, said Fionn. For no one ever went from his house unsatisfied, and a man that I would not keep, or the High King of Ireland would not keep for a week. He would keep him in his house through the length of a year. And let Folomane, his son, be called to me now, and I will give him his father's name and place. They stopped her there then till the next morning. Who will go and fight today? Said Fionn. I will do that, said Goel Garb, son of the king of Alban, and the daughter of Goel, son of Moma. BL in Greece, more likely than you think. That's where it started. So he put on his battle dress, and there came against him the 3 kings from the rising of the sun in the east. Dude, it's Japanese. It's literal samurais. And their 3 battalions with him. And Goel Garb rushed among their men, and wounded and maimed and destroyed them, and blinded their eyes forever, so that their wits went from them, and they called to him to stop his deadly sword for a while. So he did that. Excuse me. So he did that, and it is what they agreed, to take their 3 kings and to give them over to Goel Garb, that he might stop doing destruction with his sword. Excuse me. My voice is, I guess it's just tired from singing earlier. I hope I'm not getting sick. That would suck. Hello, Robin. It's nice to see you. Hello, hello. Damn, so the Fianna kind of beat the shit out of the king of the world's guys there. Who will go out and fight today? Said Fionn. On the morning of the morrow. Oh no, D, you didn't miss karaoke. You didn't miss I did sing a little bit earlier, but I was like just like half a song. But I had singing lessons today. We were doing It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual. It's not unusual to go out at any time. It's not unusual to have fun at any time. I forget the lyrics. Wait. I forget the second. I forget the second verse's lyrics. Oopsies. What is it again? It's not unusual. I need the lyrics real quick. It's not unusual to go out at any time, but when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to. Why can't this crazy love be mine? Okay, that's all I do. See, that's where you get the 10,000 followers. 10,000? I was talking about 1,000 early. Holy moly, there's a femboy milker. Rip. Ooh, why? Why do you people keep saying this? I am not a femboy. You look at Haru, you look at like Regugu is kinda Regulus is kinda Q is up there. Q is up there. Who else? Dai is closer than I am. No, I don't count. I'm not one. Twinkie Toodles, bro. Twinkie Toodles. What do you mean Twinkie Toodles? I am not. No one is getting milked on my watch, okay? That's not happening. No one. None of you are allowed. Not on my stream. You can do it in your, like, Discord servers. Not here. Why you need calcium? Then get some cow milk. Go get some cow milk. Toma Tengu's stream is right down the hall. Go watch him. That was a funny joke. You guys need to know who Tengu is. Is it Tengu? Or is it... Oh, it's Toma something. You know who that is? He's a bull VTuber. He's a bull VTuber. I think I raided him once and he was whipping his chat. He has like a whip. I was like, oh, this... Like, I raided him. I did not realize he was whipping his chat. Yeah. Hello, Q. Thank you, Q, for the head pat. Thank you. Q, watch out. There's a dangerous viewer here. You can see him in his pink name. Be careful. Actually, no, you can stay here because you see him. Yeah, good. Actually, you know what? You stay here because he takes. They're trying to say that he's gonna go after me, but as long as you're here, it's okay. I'm safe. You protect me. I know you claimed you did your like a little Omega verse test on Twitter where you got like super dominant alpha or something. But you know, too bad. Why are you the squid shield? Because you're the closest thing I have right now. If Haru was here, I put Haru in front, then you, and then like maybe Regulus. And then I'd run away. You're not dangerous? Well, I suppose not. But possibly TOS. You got Alpha too. You know what? I decided to do that. I got Loner Alpha. It literally just called me a loner. What the fuck? What is this? Why is it so mean to me? You can't just tag on Regulus on the end. No, Regulus is cute. He's oh. Thank you for the follow, femboy milker. Very appreciated. Alpha gang, yeah, let's go. Let's go. You should be one of those stories you're reading. Carabre and his battle against toilet paper. Can I finish this? Can I? You know, I'm gonna finish this part, and then I'm just gonna get to chatting because I think at this stage I've lost the will to read. So I'm just gonna finish this like 2 pages. You had to run out into the dark almost naked with an axe full of runes. Kind of based. I don't know why that had to happen, but it's kind of cool. 5 minutes ago. Crabberay, you live a very interesting life. You live a very, very interesting life.
Who will go out and fight today, said Fionn, on the morning of the morrow? I will go, said Oisin, and the chief men of the sons of Baeskna with me. For we get the best share of all the pleasant things of Ireland, and we should be first to defend her. I will answer that challenge, said the King of France. Oh my God, it's Napoleon. For it is against Fionn I am come to Ireland, on account of my wife that he brought away from me, and these men will fall by me now. And Fionn himself at the last, for when the branches of a tree are cut, it is not hard to cut down the tree itself.
The French are here? Yeah, Mike, like everyone is here. Like the king of the world is invading Ireland with all the kings. Your cat was in a fight and you have chickens, so there's a chance the chickens needed help. You want to be there? No, you don't get to be there. You don't get to join in on this. Oh, Q, because I know you are a fan of BL. You missed the real Irish literature BL. Quick explanation. You did, yeah. Hang on, we'll just really quickly read this. Oh, he cursed in my chat. That's okay, don't worry. Nobody remembers them because they got beat so bad, yeah. That's the thing that I will say about France. It's kind of unfair that France has like this whole thing of like, oh, they surrendered. They are probably the most successful military country in the world, or at least one of them, in terms of how much they did win. Because they were just like, they were just in a place where they were constantly getting attacked. Britain was very good because, one, it's an island, so they're very safe. But I mean, like, they didn't get in. They were in a lot of wars, but often they were fighting wars against less developed countries or barely won more battles. But Britain was far more dominant. Britain was very dominant because, I mean, of course, they had a lot of colonies. So did the French. But I mean, France went through various stages of rebellion. You got that a little bit, but that was more early on in English time. So I felt like they got that out of the way, and then they were free to just engage in, colonization. You have to summarize BL 5 more times before the end of the stream. Yeah, so sorry. So, 2 warriors, a member of Warrior the Fianna, and the King of Greece are fighting. The King of Greece made a great cast of his thick spear at Cuban's son that went through his body and broke his back in two. But he did not take that blow as a gift, but he paid for it with a strong cast of his own golden spear that went through the ringed armour of the King of Greece. And those two fell together, soul to soul and lip to lip. So I hope you enjoy that little bit of tragic yaoi. Yeah, that's what I called it, tragic yaoi. Where were we? I'll just finish this chapter and then we'll just get chatting proper. So the King of France and Oisin met one another at the eastern end of the strand, and they struck their banners of soft silk into the green hill, and bared their swords and make a quick attack on one another. And at one time the king struck such a great blow that he knocked a groan out of Oisin, but for all that he was worsened in the end, and great fear came on him, and he ran from Oisin, and he rose like a swallow, that his feet never touched the earth at all,
and he never stopped till he came to Glen na Gaeltacht of the Valley of Wild Men. And ever since that time, people that have lost their wits make for that valley, and every mad person in Ireland, if he had his way, would go there within 24 hours.
Damn, dude literally took off like a bird. He took off like a bird. Thick spear broke his back is basically the summary of many fics you read. You guys need to relax. You guys need to relax. I know we got a little bit of tragic yaoi in here, but you don't need to be saying that type of things. You can go read your other yaoi. You can go read your Greek yaoi. And there rose great cries of lamentation from the armies of the world when they saw him going from them, and the Fianna of Ireland raised great shouts of joy. And when the night was coming on, it is what Fionn said, "It is sad and gloomy the king of the world is tonight, and it is likely he will make an attack on us, and which of you will keep watch over the harbour through that night?" "I will," said O'Sheen, "with the same number that was fighting along me today, for it is not too much for you to fight for the Fianna of Ireland through a day and a night." So they went down to the harbour, and it was just at that time the king of the world was saying, "It seems to me, men of the world, that our luck of battle was not good today, and let a share of you rise up now and make an attack on the Fianna of Ireland." Then there rose up the 9 sons of Garb, king of the sea of Icht. That were smiths, and 1,600 of their people along with them, and they all went on shore, but Dúlar Durba, that was the eldest of them. And the sons of Bascana were ready for them, and they fought a great battle till the early light of the morrow, and not one of them was left alive on either side that could hold a weapon, but only O'Sheen and one of the sons of Garb. And they made rushes at one another, and threw their swords out of their hands, and closed their arms around one another, and wrestled, so that it was worth coming from east and west of the world to see the fight of those two. Then the foreigner gave a sudden great fall to O'Sheen, to bring him into the sea, for he was a great swimmer, and he thought to get the better of him there. And O'Sheen thought it would not be worthy of him to refuse any man his place of fighting. So they went into the water together, and they were trying to drown one another, till they came to the sand and gravel of the clear sea. And it was a torment to the heart of the Fianna, O'Sheen, to be in such a strait. "Rise up, Fergus of the sweet lips," said Fionn, "and go praise my son and encourage him." So Fergus went down to the edge of the sea, and he said, "It is a good fight you are making, O'Sheen, and there are many to see it, for the armies of the whole world are looking at you, and the Fianna of Ireland. And show now your ways and your greatness, for you never went into any place but some women of high beauty or some king's daughter set her love on you." Then O'Sheen's courage increased, and anger came on him, and he linked his hands behind the back of the foreigner, and put him down on the sand under the sea with his face upwards, and did not let him rise till the life was gone from him. And he brought the body to shore then, and struck off his head, and brought it to the Fianna. But there was great grief and anger on Dúlar Durba, the eldest of the sons of Garb, that had stopped in the ship, and he made a great oath that he would have satisfaction for his brothers. And he went to the High King and said, "I will go alone to the strand, and I will kill 100 men every day till I have made an end of the whole armies of Ireland. And if any one of your own men comes to interfere with me, I will kill him along with them." Ooh, I got a long sword to break y'all's back. We're still on this breaking of backs, huh? You don't dabble in daggers. Oh, I didn't know where your mind went. You were talking about fighting, obviously. I see, Tasty, I see. Sure you were. You were talking about fighting too. I am trained in longsword. Longsword, I did a little bit of side sword and dagger. And also saber. Saber is really fun. Sabers, Harold, don't poke me. Don't poke me in front of people. Stop it. Get away from me. Stop. I'm trying to dodge. and a little bit of saber. I also got to fight against a spear for, well, like a padded, I guess, spear. That's really hard. That shit hit me in the head so many times. So we'll just finish this a little bit, and then it's on to the chapter 8, but we'll probably finish the reading there. And we might just chat for a little while. The next morning, Fionn asked who would lead the battle that day. I will, said Dúvan, son of Dawn. Do not, said Fionn, but let some others go. But Dúvan went to the strand, and 100 men along with him, and there was no one there before him but Dúlar Dúrba, and he said he was there to fight with the whole of them. And Dúvan's men gave a great shout of laughter when they heard that. But Dúlar Dúrba rushed on them, and he made an end of the whole 100 without a man of them being able to put a scratch on him. And then he took a hurling stick and a ball, and he threw up the slitter. Well, it says a ball, but it should say slitter if we're talking about hurling. And he took a hurling stick and a slitter, and he threw up the slitter and kept it in the air with a hurl from the west to the east of the strand without letting it touch the ground at all. And then he put the slitter on his right foot and kicked it high into the air, and was coming down he gave it a kick with his left foot and kept it in the air like that, and he rushing like a blast of March wind from one end of the strand to the other. And when he had done that, he walked up and down the strand, making great boasts and challenging the men of Ireland to do like of those feats. And every day he killed 100 of the men that were sent against him. Oh man. So I leave that there for now. We'll leave that reading there. It seems pretty dark for the Fianna. The Fianna appear to be getting their asses handed to them by this one guy, who's also flexing on them by showing off his hurling skills, which is kind of funny. Hurling is an Irish sport, for those of you who don't know. You once fought a fox, but you didn't have a saber. Why are you fight foxes? Foxes don't fight. Wait, hang on. Is this a joke that I'm not getting? Well, I guess if you corner a fox, it probably will fight, but most foxes are pretty skittish and they'll run away. It was really cute. I've seen some really cute foxes. They're actually very comfortable, weirdly enough, these days. I think people might be feeding some of the ones that I'm seeing around. Because they will come close to you. They won't come right up to you, but they'll kind of just pad along with you. Like if you're walking in the same direction and one of them kind of walks alongside you, they'll kind of speed up a little bit to get ahead of you, and then they'll speed up ahead of you, and then kind of just slow down and just look over their back and just make sure you're not coming up on them. Show us your neighborhood foxes, Ruadh. I think I have a few photos of them somewhere. I think I may have sent them on to some people as like, look at the foxes. They're so cute. That's dangerous? Possibly. But foxes are just little guys. They're very skittish. They'll run away if you like step towards them in any way. They're becoming more domesticated, probably. I remember one time I was so mad. I was eating some food. I was sitting down. I was sitting down and I was eating some food. It was kind of like twilight. It was during summertime. It's kind of during twilight. Not twilight. Yeah. Kind of like just as the sun was setting. I was sitting there and I had my phone in my hand. I was looking at something on my phone. I looked up because I saw like a shadow out of the corner of my eye. I looked up and there was a fox. Twilight. I guess when I refer to like dusk and twilight as kind of like the same thing. I guess I think twilight is slightly different. Wait, what exactly is twilight? Let me see if I'm using that word correctly. The period of time before the sun rises and after sun sets, in which the atmosphere is partially illuminated by the sun. Yeah, so actually, yeah, it was exactly twilight. That's exactly what it was. Dusk is morning twilight. That's true, yeah, sorry. Gib Fox. Food, bro, sharing is caring. No, listen. I was, it tried eating your granddad's chickens. It wasn't cute. Yeah, I guess, like, if you have fantastic Mr. Fox running around trying to get your chickens and your gooses, that's a little bit of an issue. You immediately think of Edward, this is the skin of a killer Bella. Cullen? What?
I didn't see it. That's why you attacked it. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I guess that's why it might fight back, because it's trying to fight for food. But it probably, once it realizes, oh shit, it's a human, it's gonna run away. It's gonna be like, no, I don't want to fuck with that thing. But I looked up, and literally he was standing about a foot away from, no, probably about 2 feet away from me, just kind of looking at me. And I was like, hello. He kind of just padded along a little bit. And I was looking at him, and I went to take a photo of him because he was so close. He looked so cute. And as I went to take a photo of him, a couple rounded the corner talking really loudly, and he ran away. I was so mad. I was so mad. I remember a really funny moment actually. I was walking home, and there's like a corner where, like, you know, it's just a corner. But like there's a grass hedge, so you can't really see anything around the corner. And as I turned, about a foot or two away from me was a fox. But neither of us realized, and we both kind of jumped and kind of were like, "Oh shit!" And he turned to run away, and he fell on his feet. He kind of like fell over. He stumbled because he went so fast. I watched him just like eat shit on the ground, and then he scrambled up and ran away. Ruadh meets himself. Are you calling me a fox? Bro, dude, it was very funny. That poor fox. Looney Tunes moments. Don't use in my chat. I hate that. So I just use ass. Just use ass. I don't know if you guys know what's happening. I'm talking about foxes. I don't know if you guys are into UFC at all. But there is a... I'm gonna oil you. What? No. Well, actually, that can be relaxing. Having like oil put on you and like massage. Yeah. Oh wait, no, oh no, wait a minute. No, hang on. I didn't read that fully. I did not read that fully. I just read I'm gonna oil you, and like I didn't. Okay, oil up, big bro. I kind of want to go get a massage. My neck has been a little bit stiff, and I think if I've gotten a massage before, I'd like to go do it again. No, don't do that. You should. Massages are so nice. They're really nice, Pip. They're really nice. I remember at one point during the massage, the masseuse lady, she like dug her elbow into the groove along your shoulder blade and like down my back and like dragged it along, and I was just like, oh, it was like so painful but also so good. It was like I want them to do it again because that was like the best shit. You need a chiropractor break your S-shaped back on you. You never gotten a massage, but if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work in your brain. This is an Asian ideology. Yeah, no, I think she was some kind of Asian. I do not know enough about the Asians to be able to pick them out. My apologies. I think she was like Southeast Asian. Yeah. Southeast Asian. But God, she had strong hands. She had real strong hands, the strongest fingers ever. Oh my God, this little lady had the grip strength of fucking Hercules. But it was really good. It was really good. It was just really nice too, you know. It was just really nice, really relaxing. Those tiny little Asian ladies will destroy your back, but it's so worth it. Little Asian ladies got the strongest fingers, all of them somehow. Yeah, I don't know where it comes from. But I suppose if you do something long enough, like massaging, you do just build up that strength. But dude, when she got me with that elbow technique along the groove of my back, I was just dying. It's the Asian genes. I remember that happened in the gym actually. I remember there was this I was like like, well, I think I was doing like pull-ups or something, and there was an Asian guy next to me, kind of a small enough fella. I say he was about 5'6". Not thin, like you could see he was muscular, but he was lifting some good weight. And I was like, fair. I said to him, I was like, fair fucks to you. And he was like, he just laughed and said, yeah, it's the Asian genes. I was like, yeah, those fucking Olympic lifter genes. Because do you see some of the training the Olympic lifters do? It's insane. Some of the Chinese lifters are just they are just muscle only. I don't even know if there's like fat or like anything else on them. Just muscles. Don't call us small. No, listen. He was kind of small. I'm sorry. But he was seriously strong. Especially for his size. Damn. Chinese bodybuilders are a different game. You've seen some crazy ones. Oh, they're insane. Calling 5'6" small. Okay, big guy. Listen. It's kind of short for a guy. I'm just saying. It is. And I'm not like super tall either. Don't worry. I'm not like gonna bully someone. Damn. No, for Pip, you once tried to knock over your taekwondo instructor, a smallish twink man. Would he be happy if you called him that? You just calling people twinks, and it was like running into a brick wall. Thank God you're taller than 5'6". Yep, Q, you're so tall. You're like 6'5". How's the weather up there, Giant? It's kind of nice. It's gotten a little bit windy. It's true. Did you even... It's cold. Aw, poor Q. I won't say. I'll leave that. You'll steal your height. Ooh. We should bite him ankles. Get away from my ankles. I'll kick you guys. I'll kick you. I haven't done a whole lot of kicking martial arts, but I can kick. You're gonna steal my inches? Whatever you're talking about, don't you dare. Whatever you're talking about, don't you dare. Boat? Yeah. I will hit you with this sword so hard. I will bitch slap you with the flat of this blade. So damn fast. Oh, I can't wait for Friday. I'm gonna go for a little concert somewhere. I'm gonna be traveling a little bit and going to see a thing. This is for calling us small. Oh no. You know, it wouldn't be the first. I'm just gonna finish that sentence. Biting. No, D. Don't you join them. Don't you join them, D. Don't you join them. I'm trying to think of something to talk about to get us off of this. Chat reflects streamer. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Q. No, it doesn't. I'm trying my best to like figure out something to get off of this. I'm trying to figure out something. Stop biting my ankles. No, stop. You're making me smaller. Stop this. I just lost like 3 inches because of you fucks. How dare you? I'm gonna have to grow these back later. Do you think Gale magic just grows on trees? Don't. Oh yeah, sure. No, don't poke me, Fox. Get him shorter. No, hi Fox. No. If we're small, you have to be small too. No, thank you, D. Thank you for head patting me. What's your favorite chalky, Ruadh? I like Lint Bunny. Okay, as like a basic chocolate bar, probably double deckers. Patting me shorter? No. Okay. It was a joke earlier. Stop this. Double deckers And then like out of like a lot of things, probably Lindt chocolate. I really like Lindt chocolate. Terry's chocolate oranges are also savage. Are also absolutely unreal. You're coming for my knees, Ruadh. No, not my knees. Don't kneecap me. Don't steal my knees. I've already seen like people's knees get stolen. One of my friends, Galtarin, was gonna steal Q's knees because he has exposed knees. That's the danger of having a short Lena. People can try and steal my knees. No, Pip, don't you bite my ankles too. What is with you? What is with short people and biting the ankles? What's that? What's that meme again? Hang on, there's a certain meme I'm gonna try and find. Oh, I don't even know what I'd call it. Oh wait, no, I think I know. I think I know. Stealing the dumbbells. I love this. No, the image isn't showing up. The image that I want isn't showing up. I'm so sad. Wow, it actually the ankles are the best part. Thank you for putting on my cloak, D. Thank you. Oh no, no. Because you guys bit my ankles. Because you guys bit my ankles. My cloak is like dragging on the ground now. My cloak is dragging on the ground. It's getting a bunch of snow all over it. It's getting wet. I'm gonna have to stand by the fire later to dry off. Hate you guys. When are we gonna play Helldivers? I don't know. I don't know, Fox. I want to play Helldivers soon. I heard that you guys are fighting on Super Earth. It's jealousy for your height. Yeah, I'm sure for your height, Q. Gonna bite his ankles too. How tall am I? I don't think I've ever revealed that. Can I say Ruadh? Ruadh is 6 foot. Ruadh is 6 foot. He also can grow to like, he can also grow to like 15 foot if he wants. He literally has the power to do that. That's like an actual power that the Fianna sometimes have in stories. So he can just grow, like he can just get angry in battle and grow to like 15 foot. So if you guys ever are doing like a height chart with me, you have to put it at like 15 foot. You have to put a 15 foot version of me. Okay? You have to destroy the height chart to show. Bro is like 4'10". Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm totally 4'10". Yep. Of all the people saying that I'm 4'10", it's you, Q. Q is like 6'4", don't you guys know? He's really tall, super tall. You guys would never believe how tall he is. I'm gonna climb up and rip my eye. I want to rip my eyelashes out. I've been complimented on my eyelashes before. A girl wanted to put it's not eyeliner, no. A girl wanted to put mascara in my eyelashes because she was like, they're so long. I wanna put mascara in. No, is it mascara? No, it's not mascara, is it? She wanted my eyelashes. She did want my eyelashes. She wanted to steal them. I didn't allow her. Notes down Rua's height insecurity against chat. He has pretty eyelashes, buff. So it is mascara. I see. Okay, I know my makeup. I know my makeup a little bit. You're just a little short person at 5'6". But Fox, you're a lady. That's like totally normal. That's a total normal height. Guys got the eyelashes and waist buff. It's not fair. Doing other people's makeup is really fun. I wouldn't have no idea. If I attempted to do someone's makeup, it would not turn out well. It would not turn out well. You would probably get some kind of infection in the eye from how much I poked you with the eyeliner thing. Can he turn into a horse or a bear or something? I didn't think that far ahead in my lore. But the stream keeps buffering? I think that might be you, Fox, because I'm not having any issues. But why is your waist so small for other men to grab it? Whore. Yeah, you know what? I'll leave you off on that one. Turn into an owl bear. Dude, I fucking hate owl bears, by the way.
whenever I play Pathfinder Kingmaker, those things kick the shit out of me. Whenever I play Kingmaker, those things are so overpowered. It's bullshit. Yeah, I'm not getting any issues, Fox. So hopefully it might just be your end. So hopefully a reload will help. You were thinking of the Baldur's Gate 3 owlbear scene? No, I don't want to go through that. You fought the owlbear? How could you? D, listen, a giant owlbear, like literally the size of a house, attacked my city. I have to defend it. But no, D, you don't understand. You don't understand. The owlbears kick the shit out of you. There's no fighting them. Until you're over level to shit, you just get killed by them. It's not fun. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna use some magic right here. Doodle-doo. Oh, oh no, I used too much. Help. I can't. Hang on. Oh god. I used too much growth power. Excuse me, Q? What did you just say? Sniffs. You have. Let's see if this your internet. You're gonna jump in another stream and see if it's doing the same. You know, I don't want to say I hope it's the same because that would be mean. I hope it fixes itself. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to be a little bit quieter. People are trying to sleep. Oopsies. Don't sniff his stanky ass, Q. Spray with air freshener. That's so mean. That is so mean, Haru. You're so mean to me. Why are you like this? Why do you hate me? You're my maid. You're meant to keep the place nice and you're meant to keep the place nice and tidy and clean. And by the way, I shower like at least once a day and usually twice a day. I usually shower in the morning and then I shower after gym. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Raven. Thank you. 1, thank you so much for the head pats. That's very kind of you. And 2, hello, I'm sorry. I think I didn't say hi to you. I saw the comment and I got distracted. I'm sorry. Hi. It's nice to see you. You're tired cleaning your stinky clothes, boss? Well, that's why I hire you. That's why you get paid like 6 cents a day. Okay? It's a livable wage. You're fine, it happens. I'm sorry. I'm thinking what I might do. Will I stream tomorrow, maybe? You don't even wear anything underneath. Okay, maybe. What if I don't? What if I don't? Huh? 6 pence is a lot back in the day. Yeah, I'm gonna put back on my lane. Wait, no, that's not the Lena button. That's the Lena button. There we go. Yeah, I'm still a little bit short. There we go. It was a lot. You can get a lot for 6 pence back in the day. What will I do in the next few streams? I might do like... I wouldn't mind doing another Binding of Isaac stream. I haven't done one of those in a while. I will beat Greedier with The Lost. But, I may actually end the stream back in my days. Shut up. I'm not old. I'm hip and young and cool and down with the kids. I know what the kids be saying. For real, for real. No cap. I'm groovy with the students. You. Ew. Don't say ew. You really want to go to Ireland and explore your Celtic roots, but you really want to try Irish whiskey too. There's some good whiskey brands you could definitely do. I think people sometimes like are very rude to. Claire, don't you poke me? Don't you poke me? Sometimes people are very rude. Stop it. To like Americans who come over. They won't be rude to them, but they kind of make fun of them in a way that sometimes it makes me go, like they are literally our cousins. They're people who left Ireland. Steve Buscemi. How do you do, fellow kids? You're drawing me with a height. No, Q, I beg you, please don't do this. Please don't do that. Please don't do that, Q. That is the worst thing you could do. Please, skibbity riz, bruh, istagig, ts. Okay, I don't know istagig ts, but I know lit. And skibbity is just someone smashed someone's face into a keyboard. The southern accent comes from the Scotch Irish people. Oh. I think the message was a stroke. It probably was, yeah. That's what I think most of the like early onset strokes has hit much of the younger generation. The way you said istag, you can't. It's the Instagram? Is it Instagram? But like Instaga is how you say it here. Istaga. Astigmatism. 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 Wait, no, oh my fuck, Haru, you're like destroying my ability to read. You're destroying my ability to read. You fucking bitch. I can't. That's a real word. That is a real word. You think you'd have trouble pronouncing Irish names? Some of them are definitely difficult, but don't worry, you'll be told if you pronounced it wrong. 'Cause what you mean? What if one day I come on stream and I have like a backwards facing cap? I have like the sickest fly shit, and I'm able to like, and I'm just talking only in Zoomer speak. You thought I was joking? No. No, I got really confused. I thought you were saying something like another stupid Zoomer speak. I didn't realize you were saying astigmatism. I think I'd throw up on the floor. You know what? That's totally fair, Q. That's very fair. You're sagging your pants. I need to get pants first. I need to get pants to sag. Oh my god. Zoomerua. You say hello, fellow teens. Yeah. What is wrong with me? Ka is sagging for real. Wow, that would be really difficult to talk like that. I would probably want to end it very quickly. And I'm not just talking about the stream, I'm talking about myself. Okay, this is actually getting painful. I might look for someone to raid though. Because I need to be quiet now and I can't be as loud. Zoomerua would be a crypto bro. Oh, he definitely would. Definitely. I already talk about stocks. Actually, talking about stocks, that's a good point, Q. Let's see how my stocks are doing today. How are my stocks doing? He's already got... No, but these are like actual... This is like actual money in the stock market. That doesn't count as being a crypto bro. I fucking wish I was a crypto bro back in like 2010 and invested in Bitcoin. That would have been pretty good. You know what? The market kind of fell a little bit. But I'm only in total €94 down. That's not bad from being like €3,000 down, like, you know, a couple of months back. €97 total down is not bad at all. Pull those up, Haru. That might be one of the worst comments you've ever made in chat, Haru. Chavrua. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chavrua. That is actually a disgusting thought. But chav is more of an English thing, more of a British thing. We do have something similar. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, I'm not even gonna finish that thought. Rua's stonks are up. They were up way better like a few weeks ago. They were like plus 300. But that's okay. But you've got chavs there too. Kinda, yeah. We have, yeah. We have our own version.
But I think I'm going to look for someone to raid. Who is on? Who's doing stuff? Fuji, Marjorie, Majorie, Odyssey, Eurobeat, Red. That is a half-naked male VTuber on my screen. That is completely half-naked. No? Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god, I thought for a second, Haru, I got like the fright of my life. I thought for a second Sasabi was live. But it was Nicodemus. A different streamer. Dare I say. Nice. He has the glasses and it made me thought it was Sasa. I think I raided Tayu recently. You miss him, you're crashing out. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I can't like what if I got like bad glasses asset? What if I wore glasses, Haru? What if I wore glasses? Would that help, Haru? What if I changed my hair to like black? Would that help? Could I Oh wait. Oh god, what's happening to my Schust? John Fua is on. Who is John Fua? Who is John Fua? Nope, that is a woman with her top off. That's great. Looks so much like Sasa too. You're crashing out. Yeah, there's just so many Sasa lookalikes. They're trying to take his thunder. John Fua. Is that his actual name? Oh, John VT is doing piano. Ooh. Oh, I've never seen this person before. Oh, that's a pretty model. That's a really pretty model. Okay, I think I found who we'll raid into. He has a rat on stream. Rat on stream. No, wait, that's not a rat. That's a chinchilla. I think it's a chinchilla. Wait, is it a chinchilla? I don't know. There's something. It's a chinchilla. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we're definitely raiding into him. Okay, I don't want to say about his voice. What I'll say is he has something similar to Kaz. That's all I'll say. No, he seems his voice you likey. But we're gonna raid him. You guys be nice to him. What raid message will we do? What raid message? Can we do chinchilla? If it is a chinchilla. Give me the Ruadh sauce and hands, please. And chinchilla. The Fianna are here for chinchillas. Wait, hang on. That's perfect. Perfect. I love it. Take it or leave it. That's good. I like it. He's so cute. And the chinchillas are cute too. Oh, the chinchilla. I want to pet them. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for the for joining me. I was about to say thank you guys for the stream. You guys didn't stream. I streamed. I was the entertainer here, not you guys. You guys come in here and just bully me and bite my ankles and try and make me short. Thank you guys for joining. It's always don't touch his soul and kiss his lips. He might not understand. Yeah, don't do that, guys. This was a tough stream. Thank you. Well, I didn't end stream yet, so Gorev Mila Mahagat and Song of All.
and I'll talk to you guys next.